Hello out there. This is the Black Table. I'm your host. My name is Teddy. This is where issues will be discussed and solutions also provided. So stay, stick, don't stray. Welcome to the Black Table. Hello out there. Welcome to another episode of your Black Table. Of course, I'm your host. My name is Teddy. Now, of course, you know on the Black Table we discuss issues and provide solutions to these issues being discussed. And yes, we have special guests always in the house to give us that pep solutions to whatever it is that we discuss on the show. All right, today I have a special guest, ladies and gentlemen, and she's a relationship expert and of course also a therapist. She's beautiful and she is outspoken. Yes, she's one and only. I call her Lara, but hey, she goes by the name Lara Kudaisi. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Lara Kudaisi.
Thank you for having me.
Lara. All right, now of course, now today's topic is something very, very Now somebody told me, says, Teddy, do you know you're sick? I said, no. How can you say I'm sick? Do you know what sickness means? I said, cool down. Me too, I'm sick. I said, you too, you're sick. Yeah, I'm sick. I said, Teddy, do you know that it's not just because I am sick and you are sick? It's like everybody in that very region is sick. And I said, why? Of course, I want you to know this. Now, this is it. This was what he said, and I'm like, okay, let's find out from the therapist. He says, all Nigerians in Nigeria are sick. So if you're watching me right now and you are in Nigeria, I want you to know that according to what he said, you are sick. I am sick, you are sick. Do you believe that? I guess I know right now some people will be saying, like the pastor say, hello Maja, I'm not sick. But hey, just chill. We are going to find out if eventually you look at yourself and find out, maybe just maybe I am sick. And then we want to find out how you can actually get that healing. So I had the therapist in the house and I want to ask her that same question. Do you think that all Nigerians are sick?
Yeah, including me and you. On this black table.
So you believe too that on this black table
it says sickness black table.
So we have two sick people.
I'm telling you.
And even the camera person.
Did you say sick person?
My goodness. Even you watching right now, you're also sick. All right, so why do you say sick? Because I'm strong. Let's see.
I wear glasses.
I wear glasses now. Cool guy. I'm not sick. So when we say sick, how do you mean?
We're traumatized. Nigerians are traumatized. We're dysfunctional. We're in a dysfunctional environment. If you look at it, everything happening to us in this country is not normal. It's not normal. But we have normalized it. Do you understand? Like you're driving now, you see somebody, a corpse on the road. You don't stop. You're not going to stop, be honest.
I have my destination now.
You're not going to stop. You're going to keep driving. That's sickness. Outside the country, if there's a corpse on the road, it halts every other thing. People stop to acknowledge that. Somebody's going to call the emergency service. Somebody wants to check, is this person still breathing? But here nobody cares. It's sickness.
Wow.
It's trauma.
Wow.
So you pass by a dead body, which is supposed to traumatize you. It doesn't do anything to you. You're numb.
So now looking at that now, what kind of illness will you want to call that?
What that is that, for instance, let me tell you the effect of that kind of illness now. The effect is that, God forbid, when your dad dies or somebody close to you or somebody, you may not really feel it. You're numb. Because you've numbed your human feeling.
So in a way, you're actually saying that Nigerians living in Nigeria right now are no more human again. That humanity of being human, it's not there.
Human.
our humanity has
eroding.
Yes.
You understand? It's degrading. It's degenerating. You know, our humanity is degenerating.
It's not 100. It's not 100 again.
You understand? So, and that's why we lack, empathy. That's like we lack sympathy for people, because you've seen terrible things. It's like being at war.
Somehow you say that this person, Nigerians, don't have heart anymore.
Yes, that's
they
why.
Have heart of stone.
Do you understand? That's why you see them doing jungle justice to somebody. Is that not sickening? Like somebody stole or whatever the person did, and then you throw a tire, throw petrol, and then the person is burning. Somebody that is like you. Imagine you putting yourself in that shoes. You're burning. Look at the pain, and the person is screaming and shouting, and you're not feeling anything. That's sickness.
Wow.
That's sickening. Very, very sickening. But a lot of people don't know. So there's so many things we hear in Nigeria, we watch, our government does to us, and we just see it as normal. We're sick.
So, are you feeling me? Are you saying Right now, are you acknowledging the fact that you are ill, you're sick? Okay, now, so on behalf of we sick people, what do you think can be done to actually, what do you think can actually be done now to actually, erode this effect of being ill?
Firstly, you have to stop normalizing abnormality. We have to stop normalizing it.
How?
Like somebody dies, there's a corpse on the road. Acknowledge it. Think about it. Try to help if you can. It's very important. That's humanity, because it could be you tomorrow. Somebody is sick. Somebody got stabbed. I read about a story of a lady who got stabbed, by thieves. They stole her laptop and she was calling for help, and everybody ran away.
And then the funniest thing is that some people will be taking pictures and doing video. Why somebody is needing help, some people are videoing instead of calling for help.
Exactly. So that's why you need to change your perception about that. You need to acknowledge that, and then you also need to read or watch or things that from abroad or other places that are not Nigeria, civilized places, so that, because if you notice, when you're having conversation with a Nigerian, who is Nigeria, who is localized in his or thinking, they'll be defending rubbish. And you're wondering, can't you hear yourself? Like, what are you even saying? It's because that's where they grew up. That's what they know. That's what they have been, ingrained with. But when you travel, exposure is key. You understand? When you travel a lot, you mingle with people who have human feelings. You mingle with people who see the abnormality that you see as abnormal. You see that your perspective begins to change. Traveling is very, very important. And then if you don't even have the resources to travel yet, read. Travel in your mind. Watch movies that, not all the time local Yoruba movies. I'm not saying all those movies
local are bad. Yoruba, our local culture.
Because the reason is that you don't know what the damage that does to our system. Even the local movies that we watch, the local stations and all of that, if you imbibe them or inculcate them or assimilate those things for too much, it affects how you think. Because the producers, the directors, everybody is local. They are all local. So everything reinforces. That's why they'll be doing juju all the time. That's why they'll be doing money, magic. Do you understand? Because that's what they see all around.
But that's the reality of what we have around.
Yes, and that's why we continue to be ill. Because we're all recycling our experiences. So there's no ingenuity.
So is it a bad thing for you to actually put out some of these experiences?
There's nothing bad in it. But when you keep focusing on it, because focus is important. What you focus, you will attract. You understand? Where your focus is, your attention goes, and your life begins to radiate that thing.
And then sometimes you even dream it.
You watch, yes.
You sleep.
So if all you watch is people using other people for ritual, do you understand? That's what you begin to think about. You dream about it. You attract ritualists to you. That's the effect, of this sickness that we're talking about. But watch other movies, from abroad, from saying things that you want to replicate in your life. It's very, very key.
And then I think I might also want to add that, if you are actually watching this now, by sharing this video to other people, you're also helping to actually enlighten people, because this whole thing is all about enlightenment. So please don't forget to share and let people, invite people to come and actually watch the show, so that, you know what, they will learn more, and then they also will be emancipated.
Oh yeah, because we are all about emancipation. We want to emancipate ourselves from this sickness, you know, that is, you know, plaguing Nigerians, you know. So I think that's just one of the most prevalent things about Nigeria. And then I need to add another thing that makes us ill. It's funny, but it's the truth. You see this NEPA thing, bringing like taking it, it's not normal. It's traumatizing. It's not normal that you just be in a place and take like bring it. You don't know what it's doing to your psyche. But people laugh it off like it's not a big deal. It's not. That is why, as much as you can, as a Nigerian, if you can afford it, make sure you try to replicate abroad life where you are.
But like this this one you're talking about right now, I think this has to do with our government.
Of course, a lot of things has to do with our government,
where they will actually please fix the power sector.
Yes.
No. Let me tell you about this. You just said something now, and I need to share a story about this. You know, when I traveled, you know, I was talking normal, you know, and then just in the class, or I was in class, and I was talking and I was shouting. You know, my voice was so high that the teacher was like, "Hey, Teddy, please, can you just bring it down?" And I was like,
"That's how
I talk." I was like, so I started talking normal, but I felt like I was not talking. He says, "That's it, we can hear you." I was like, wow, this was as a result of years of being in Nigeria and talking normal, because, you know, normally you want to talk so that your voice can be above the generator.
Yes. And the
noise that are around, the traffic and all this stuff. So you now find yourself talking loud and you are shouting, and it's now a normal way of talking.
Yes.
Not until you get to a place and in a sane society, you now find out, wow. I'm telling you. So I tried, but I'm back again to the same.
And you're shouting as
I am also shouting. Because it's back. It's a part of my life. You know? So I need deliverance. I guess I'm not the only one right now. I know we have so many people out there who, when they talk, their voice is always loud. Now I want you to know that if you're talking and your voice is always loud, it is not saying no.
It's not normal.
That's not normal. That's some insanity in the way you talk. And that's why I said, I'm sick. You are sick. And we need healing. So what do you think is that healing that we really need right now?
Like I said, first of all, is exposure. Travel a lot, you know, watch foreign movies, you know, that will help to enlighten you. And then stop normalizing nonsense. Rubbish. You normalize rubbish. You beat traffic lights and you normalize it. You give an excuse that, can't see I'm late. Nobody's watching, or it's night, or they can come and mug me. You shouldn't beat traffic lights.
But in that situation where it's late, and
see what I'm saying?
No, but this.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You see that you're already trying to justify nonsense.
No, but I'm not saying, because the truth of the matter is that, to before one is to beforehand. You are in a place where the traffic light is there, and the traffic light is red, and that place is so lonely.
Yes.
And you know that, man, if I don't move now, I want you. Our boys, you know, you just like says nobody.
So why are you putting yourself into that kind of situation all the time? It's different if once
you close late. You close 10 o'clock and you're driving home, or you close 1 o'clock and you're driving home.
You mean 1 p.m. or 1 a.m.?
1 a.m.
Why would you close 1 a.m.?
People do. I mean, those who work on radio, who do content, they're shooting, and after the shooting, they're like, okay, I want to go home. I want to go to the next destination. Okay. They want to move. Yes. Even basically, okay, maybe, you know, when clubs and other stuff comes, and you don't want to move from one club to another, like, I don't want to. You move in the night, and then you have the traffic light. You just want to beat it because you feel that, you know, this place is dangerous, and you want to beat that.
Okay, but in the climate that we are, that is not normal. That is, you know, walking in that time. It's not a normal thing for people like here, because the government is not providing adequate security for you. During the day, they are not even providing, let alone in the midnight.
So you see now.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm just trying to say, it's wrong to build traffic lights. I need you to know that.
Yeah, we know.
Traffic lights. We know. Because you want to make me lose my point. But I am saying.
But even the government people too, they build traffic lights.
It doesn't make. You see what I'm saying? Nigeria is doing to you.
No.
To me,
because let's be very frank here.
Because
the government people, You are the people that says there should be law. But you can imagine when there's traffic. You see this them with their siren. So are you now telling me that you're not bigger than the law? So and you know, everything is you lead by example.
Yes.
Once you do it, we follow you.
But the problem with that is that is why this country has not changed.
So what would you want to say to them now?
Because we are expecting everybody. You're expecting if our government changes, I will change. Our government is not going to change. That's what I need you to know. I'm not saying what they are. I know somebody wants to stone me.
Government is not going to change.
I know somebody wants to stone me for that.
You don't swear for that already.
Until you start taking responsibility for your own self and your own environment and circumstances, nothing is absolutely going to change in this country. I'm telling you. So you have to take responsibility.
So taking responsibility for yourself.
Somebody said somewhere that it's self-government we're practicing in Nigeria, and it's true. You're giving yourself light. You have a generator. You have a borehole. You're giving yourself water. So your road set in front of your house. You are putting cement. You are fixing it.
So self-government in Nigeria.
So continue the self-government by taking responsibility for your own space. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
So government, we know your own problem. You need to change. We know. But to the citizens, don't wait for them, because waiting for them will cause you frustration. You'll be angry with life, angry with yourself, angry with the world, because you know when you drive every day you're thinking, so don't wait for them. I'm telling you how to live a productive life, how to live a life that is devoid of frustration. Stop waiting for this government. What can you do within your own self,
your own sphere.
Your sphere? Do it for yourself and make sure you can give yourself comfortability as much as you can afford, so that you can live well.
You're wearing your coat according to your clothes.
Yes.
Not going to say, okay, this the cloth that you have,
the one that you can afford
at a particular,
you have, material you have.
Material you have. That's what
you should use.
That you use.
Yes.
Don't go and borrow. And you not create more
problem for yourself.
Problem for yourself.
Yes.
Wow. All right. Is there any other thing that you might want to say pertaining to this very topic?
What I just want to say is that be the change. All of us are clamoring for change. We want change. The governments need to change. The power sector needs to change. But you need to be the change. Change where you can. Change your children. Change your house. Change your compound. Change your street. That's how, if all of us start doing that one after the other, this country will change. But you're busy waiting for the next door neighbor to change. The next door neighbor is waiting for the local government chairman to change.
The local government chairman is waiting for the
state government to change.
The state government is waiting for the federal government to change. The federal government is waiting for the authorities above to change. And the authorities above are waiting for God to.
Do you understand? And there's not going to be any
change. There's no change, and that's why we are where we are today.
Yeah.
But thank goodness, right now, one of the things is that once you are aware of what is wrong, that's the beginning of change already.
Yeah. So you need to be aware.
So this whole thing right now is bringing that awareness, and we need to spread this.
Yes.
All right. So please, this whole video, share it. Let people see it, and then this awareness can actually go on. And yes, like she said, self-government can actually start, and self-government actually start with you taking responsibility to being that change that you desire. So if you want that change up there, you first be the change. And you know what? Like they say, a little drop of water makes a mighty ocean. So if you are changing, what happens is that your family is changing, and once your family is changing, what happens is that your compound is changing, and once your compound is changing, what happens is that your community shall be having that change, and once your community is having that change, what happens is that those around you in the local government changes, and that's how it goes up till it gets to the highest point. And you know what? Everything we all will have changed. All right, and that's the essence why we're doing this. All right, of course. I want to say that now we're aware that we're all ill, and now we can actually start changing by being responsible. Please, let's not stop. That small action that you might take today, it's just all it needs for that change to take place. Just doing the right thing at the right time.
Yes.
All right, Lara, could I want to say thank you for coming and spicing up the show.
Thank you for having me, Teddy.
And quickly, I want you to know that you can actually follow her on all her social media platforms. You can actually see them under the screen right now. Just make sure you check her out. She's a therapist, she's a relationship coach, and if there's anything that you want to, if there's any question you might want to ask, you can also do that. Or if there's any contribution you want to do, you want to send to the show, please don't forget. Send it over. And if there's anything you think that we left out on this very topic, please don't forget to actually send it. We're definitely open. we're open for this show. It's not just about us, it's for everybody out there. All right, if there's any topic that you think you want us to actually discuss, don't forget, send it over too, and we will definitely discuss it. And if you do want to be part of the show, yes, come over. This show is also open for sponsorship. All right, hit us up. All right, I have been your host. My name is Teddy, and on behalf of everyone who actually worked tirelessly to making sure that we had a smooth broadcast today, we say thank you. Don't forget, this is the Black Table, and on the Black Table we discuss issues, and yes, it's all about having that happy life after. I'm borrowing from what she's always saying. How do you say it?
It is never too late to live happily ever after.
That's right. That's it. It's never too late for you